Sister spouse's Kody Brown monogamy proposition to Robyn, flinch. Over the last few times of sister spouses, watchers watched the earthy-colored family totally disintegrate into dust. Presently, Robyn and Kody Brown are the last leftovers of their ideal polygamous domain. Over the span of season 19, fans have appreciated watching Christine, Mary, and Janelle continue on with their personal business and investigate different undertakings. Specifically, many accept Mary is really conveying the season as she investigates her new life in Utah. In the meantime, most watchers say they could manage without Kody and Robyn's abnormal scenes. During Sunday night's new episode, they viewed as the monogamous proposition incredibly cringe-worthy. Kody Brown begs Robyn to cherish him as a monogamist. On Sunday night, Kody and Robyn Brown had an honest conversation. She appeared to be totally distressed that their polygamist family was finished, much to her significant other's disturbance. Mary, Christine, and Janelle made it totally clear they were not generally intrigued by a polygamous marriage with Kody. Be that as it may, Robyn seems like the only one anxious to hold the family together. All things considered, Kody asked Robyn to relinquish the thought and push ahead with him as a monogamous nuclear family. He comprehended that wasn't what she at first needed, yet it was what their life became. Kody likewise communicated worry that his better half probably won't acknowledge him as a monogamous man. Fans couldn't completely accept that what they heard. I love the possibility that Robyn could not acknowledge Kody as a monogamist, a watcher shared on Reddit after Sunday night's new episode. *TCH You been living monogamy your whole relationship. Redditors concur Sunday night's episode was peculiar. While watchers were eager to see more satisfied in Sunday night's episode than in different episodes this season, most concurred Kody and Robyn's scenes were hard to watch. Remarks included: have they been taking acting illustrations or something like that? WTF was that scene? She's staying put. This was prearranged to legitimize her conduct throughout recent years and set up counterfeit show between them for future episodes. They'd been living respectively full-time for a very long time. On paper BC he would sometimes visit Janelle still, she's actually attempting to lie on camera. In the meantime, they're regularly spotted together out of the house either on dates or simply hanging out. She's making way for assuming he parts and she returns to AUB. She will say she been on an excursion of change as of late. Known for her functional and quiet disposition, Janelle has frequently been the voice of reason in the midst of the turmoil of the earthy-colored relational peculiarities. In any case, ongoing advancements propose that Janelle is focusing on herself more than ever. From defining limits to encouraging freedom, Janelle's moves toward eliminate harmfulness from her life have enlivened fans and started discussions about taking care of oneself and strengthening. Perceiving the poisonous examples. For quite a long time, Janelle has explored the intricacies of being in a plural marriage with Kody Brown. While she has frequently kept an unbiased position during clashes, breaks in her relationship with Kody and a portion of her sister spouses have become progressively obvious. Fans have seen how Janelle has step-by-step limited any association with the show, encompassing Robyn Brown and Kody's apparent bias. In late episodes, Janelle got serious about feeling dismissed and overlooked in her relationship with Kody. I've forever been the one to think twice about, oblige the arrangement for the family, Janelle conceded during a confession booth. In any case, sooner or later, you understand that continually offering without getting anything as a trade-off isn't solid. This acknowledgement denoted a defining moment for Janelle, as she assessed the connections and circumstances in her day-to-day existence that were done serving her prosperity. Defining limits with Kody. Perhaps the main step Janelle has taken is defining firm limits with Kody. Throughout the long term, fans have communicated dissatisfaction over Kody's propensity to focus on Robyn and her youngsters, frequently leaving Janelle and her kids feeling sidelined. This irregularity has prompted strain among Janelle and Kody, as well as among Janelle and Robyn. I've arrived where I can't continue imagining all is well, Janelle said during a candid conversation with one of her kids. I really want to defend myself and what I merit in a relationship. Janelle's choice to state her requirements has reverberated with watchers who have long trusted she would advocate for herself. Her refusal to endure profound disregard has likewise started conversations about the significance of dignity and limits in any relationship. Zeroing in on autonomy. One more key part of Janelle's change has been her emphasis on autonomy. Not at all like a portion of different spouses, Janelle has forever been monetarily insightful and independent. She has fabricated a fruitful well-being and health business, which has given her the opportunity to pursue choices without depending on Kody's endorsement. Janelle's choice to live independently from Kody and put resources into her own future has been an intense move that fans have commended. "I don't have to carry on with my life hanging tight for another person to focus on me," Janelle shared. "I have my own objectives, my own fantasies, and now is the right time to begin zeroing in on them." Her means toward freedom have likewise included making a space for her as well as her kids where they can flourish without the consistent strain of family debates. By assuming command over her current circumstance, Janelle is guaranteeing that her house is a safe haven liberated from harmfulness. Building a strong circle. As Janelle moves away from unfortunate elements, she has rested on her dear companions and kids for help. Her solid bond with Christine Brown, who left Kody in 2021, has been especially critical. Christine's own excursion of self-disclosure and strengthening has filled in as a wellspring of motivation for Janelle. "Christine has been such a stone for me," Janelle said in a new meeting. "She showed me that it's feasible to abandon what doesn't work, nevertheless track down satisfaction." Janelle has likewise urged her youngsters to talk transparently about their sentiments and has focused on it to establish a positive and supporting climate for them. Her endeavors to encourage legit correspondence and common help have reinforced her associations with her kids, who have communicated pride in their mom's fortitude and development. Focusing on physical and profound well-being. As well as tending to poisonous connections, Janelle has zeroed in on further developing her physical and profound prosperity. She has been straightforward about her well-being process, sharing her endeavors to embrace a better way of life and settle on decisions that line up with her drawn-out objectives. Janelle's obligation to taking care of oneself reaches out past actual well-being. She has additionally embraced care and self-reflection as apparatuses for overseeing pressure and remaining grounded. "It's not just about getting thinner or looking a specific way," Janelle made sense of. "It's tied in with feeling solid, fit, and certain about each part of my life." Fans have seen Janelle's gleaming certainty and have praised her as a good example for focusing on confidence and self-improvement. Fans respond to Janelle's change. Janelle's process has evoked an emotional response from devotees of sister spouses, a large number of whom have communicated reverence for her solidarity and assurance. Virtual entertainment stages have been overwhelmed with messages of help, with watchers adulating Janelle for assuming command over her life. Strong messages, Janelle is such a motivation. Watching her go to bat for herself and roll out certain improvements has been so engaging, one fan composed on Twitter. "Calls for more freedom, it's no time like the present. Janelle put herself first. She's been the foundation of that family for such a long time, and she should be blissful," another fan remarked. Indeed, even pundits of the show have recognized Janelle's development as a positive and reviving improvement in a series frequently overwhelmed by struggle and pessimism. Looking forward. As Janelle keeps on eliminating harmfulness from her life, she stays zeroed in on building a future that mirrors her qualities and desires. While her process is a long way from being done, her advancement fills in as a strong update that it's never beyond any good time to make changes and focus on your prosperity. "I'm actually sorting things out," Janelle conceded. "However, without precedent for quite a while, I feel confident. I realize I merit satisfaction, and I won't hesitate to pursue it." With her newly discovered lucidity and assurance, Janelle is demonstrating that strength comes from the inside, and that eliminating poisonousness is the most important move toward carrying on with an existence of satisfaction. Yet Kody Earthy Colored's most recent case has left sister spouses fans scratching their heads. In a new episode, Kody claimed that Janelle Brown assumed a huge part in persuading him to remain with Meri notwithstanding the continuous battles in their marriage. This disclosure has started warmed banters among watchers and brought up issues about Janelle's impact and expectations in the family. The foundation of Kody and Meri's stressed relationship. Kody and Meri were the first couple in the Earthy Colored family, securing the bunch in 1990. While their relationship began with affection and trust, long stretches of irritating issues, including Mary's duping outrage and Kody's rising separation, prompted a broke bond. Over the long haul, Kody conceded to losing heartfelt affections for Mary and portrayed their relationship as minimal in excess of a non-romantic companionship. Regardless of this, Kody never officially cut off his friendship with Mary, driving fans to ask why he kept on leftover attached to a marriage that appeared to be absent any and all fondness. His new case that Janelle impacted his choice to remain with Mary has added an astounding turn to the story. Kody's astounding disclosure. During a family conversation, Kody focused on the strain he felt to keep up with his union with Mary, notwithstanding their absence of closeness and profound association. He pointed a finger at Janelle, recommending that she had encouraged him to stay focused on Mary for the family. Janelle has forever been the one pushing for solidarity, Kody shared during a confession booth. She let me know it was my obligation to hold things together, in any event, when it was hard. She accepted that remaining with Mary would set a model until the end of the family. Kody's assertion stunned watchers and reignited banters about the elements between the sister spouses. Many fans addressed whether Janelle's recommendation was propelled by veritable worry for the family or on the other hand assuming that she had her own explanations behind believing Kody should stay with Mary. Janelle's side of the story. Janelle, known for her sober-minded and reasonable methodology, tended to Kody's cases during her own confession booth. She conceded that she had urged Kody to chip away at his relationship with Mary previously, however denied pushing him to remain, despite his desire to the contrary. "I generally trusted in attempting to fix things prior to leaving," Janelle made sense of. "I recommended guiding and open correspondence since I thought it merited an attempt. However, toward the day's end, the choice was Kody's. I never constrained him to do anything." Janelle's reaction featured her obligation to saving the nuclear family, even in the midst of disturbance. In any case, her affirmation of empowering compromise has driven a few fans to address whether she underrated the degree of the issues in Kody and Mary's relationship. Fans weigh in. Likewise, with numerous disclosures on sister spouses, Kody's case ignited a rush of responses from fans. Virtual entertainment stages were overwhelmed with sentiments, with watchers favoring one side and discussing the legitimacy of Kody's assertion. Analysis of Kody. Many fans rushed to condemn Kody for moving fault onto Janelle. Kody requirements to get a sense of ownership with his own choices, one watcher composed on Twitter. Faulting Janelle for remaining with Mary is simply one more illustration of him evading responsibility. Support for Janelle. Others guarded Janelle, commending her for attempting to keep the family intact. "Janelle has forever been the peacemaker," a fan remarked. "She most likely simply needed what was best for everybody, regardless of whether it was difficult." Distrust about Kody's thought processes. A few fans hypothesized that Kody's case may be an endeavor to divert analysis from his own part in the family's battles. "Kody is continuously searching for another person to fault," a watcher noticed. "It's advantageous for him to point fingers at Janelle now." The master plan. Kody's disclosure comes when the earthy-colored family's connections are under serious examination. With Christine's takeoff and developing pressures among Kody and Janelle, watchers are scrutinizing the soundness of the plural marriage. Janelle's job as a middle person has frequently been commended, however it has likewise positioned her in troublesome positions. Empowering Kody to chip away at his marriage with Mary might have been benevolent, however it additionally features the difficulties of offsetting individual necessities with the aggregate prosperity of the family. Kody's example of fault. Kody's inclination to move put has been a common subject on sister spouses. From blaming Christine for not being focused on the family to faulting Janelle for their stressed relationship, Kody has frequently redirected liability regarding his activities. His most recent case about Janelle's effect on his relationship with Mary squeezes into this example and brings up issues about his eagerness to take responsibility. Janelle's advancing point of view. In late seasons, Janelle has given indications of focusing on her own bliss and autonomy. Her readiness to challenge Kody and go to bat for herself has been a huge shift from her previous job as a middle person. "I've spent such a great deal my life attempting to make things work for every other person," Janelle said in a new episode. "In any case, I'm understanding that I really want to zero in on what I want. I can't continue to convey the heaviness of every other person's choices." This development in Janelle's point of view recommends that she may presently not bear the responsibility for Kody's decisions. What's next for the earthy colors? As the Browns keep on exploring their moving elements, Kody's case about Janelle's job and his relationship with Mary is probably going to start further conversations inside the family. Whether this disclosure will prompt greater responsibility or extend the current cracks is not yet clear. For fans, the most recent show fills in as one more sign of the intricacies of plural marriage and the difficulties of keeping up with congruity in an enormous, interconnected family. As the season unfurls, watchers will observe near perceive how Janelle, Kody, and Mary address these disclosures and whether they can track down a way ahead. One thing is clear, Janelle's emphasis on genuineness and self-confidence will keep on molding her excursion, no matter what Kody's endeavors to redirect liability.